by their rookie quarterback.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Off the play fake, McDowell. And that one complete downfield to Cup. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, 54 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped immediately there. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McDowell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, McDowell. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the... Throwing on first down. McDowell. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Running again, and again it's Ferguson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Ferguson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Schwartz, 41 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. McDowell. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives. Combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Going up the gut with Ferguson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They run straight ahead. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations. Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Back now in Arlington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McDowell. This is Jennings. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take it in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Right back to Ferguson.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Now a give here to Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Ferguson up the middle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll try with Ferguson. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 21-13, and time a huge factor. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up first down. Finding Allen. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be set. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
On the handoff, this is Ferguson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll hand it off to Ferguson. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that hole with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ferguson.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other